Hello everybody, this is Garum, and of course I am ignoring reality. Come join me, you're gonna love it. Welcome to Game News on the Grapevine, episode 17. We're gonna start off today with a little bit of movie game news. A lot of you know that the Assassin's Creed movie is still currently underway, starring Michael Fassbender. Well, we got some really cool pictures tweeted from the Assassin's Creed head of content. This name, I'm going to absolutely butcher it. Zaya Aymar. Well, anyways, we got a couple pictures here of some blades. The first one here showing is a traditional Templar cross, and next to it is an old man pommel. Now, that is suggested to likely be Hugues de Payens, which was the first Grand Master of the Templar Order. Now, what you guys might not know about the movie, and this is just kind of a general gloss over, Michael Fassbender is leading the role as both 15th century Spanish member of the Brotherhood, Aguilar, and the modern-day Callum Lynch. Well, I don't really want to go on anymore and spoil anything. The thing about Blizzard you guys really got to kind of think about is, at this point, it's just too big to fail. They've got the money and the talent, so the CGI in this film is going to be amazing. Past that, we know they do exceptional storyline in-game. I don't really see how this movie can bomb. Well, I hope, anyways. Now, as long as we're on the subject of Blizzard, they just posted a job listing, so any of you out there who's a bit tech savvy may want to perk up. The job listing is for a, quote, senior software engineer for classic games. Yeah, that's right. Maybe some remastering happening here. The job ad reads as follows: compelling stories, intense multiplayer, and endless replayability. Qualities that made StarCraft, Warcraft 3, and Diablo 2 the titans of their day. Evolving operating systems, hardware, and online services have made them more difficult to be experienced by their loyal followers or reaching a new generation. We are restoring them to glory and need your engineering talents, your passion, and your ability to get the job done. So if you like wearing many hats, know small teams are the most effective, and look forward to challenges that will create millions of new adventures for our players, then we would love to hear from you. Responsibilities to make gameplay first again on modern operating systems, create conditions and experiences that look as good as they play, own implementation and curation of features new and old, combat hacking to improve multiplayer, and diagnose and fix all the things, crashes, deadlocks, overflows, heap corruptions, and etc. Now the requirements are here as follows. If any of you guys really want to try this out, I will put a link in the description below, so go check it out. I may have just found you a job. You're welcome. Fallout 4 has finally launched its companion app, which can be gotten on your Android or iOS device, and can now be downloaded from the official Fallout 4 companion app store. What this means is you'll be able to bring up your Pip-Boy menu to check your stats and, weapons and inventory and so forth. Also switch radio stations. You'll also be able to play the little menu games on your phone and whatnot, instead of having to play it on your gaming screen. Now, what can you do with the app right now? Because, of course, Fallout 4 has not released yet. So, really, the only thing that they've unlocked for you to be able to do, play 2 of what's called the holotape games, Red Menace and Atomic Command, think classic Donkey Kong and Missile Command. That's pretty much all you're going to be able to do with it for about another week, but then you can get your game on. How many of you out there would really like to have a 1956 Ford F-100 Fallout Edition? Well, you can totally get it, but not for Fallout. Sorry if that was a bit misleading. Forza Motorsport 6 developer Turn 10 has partnered with Bethesda to give players of its racing game a taste of Fallout 4 a little bit early. The blue and yellow Vault Boy truck is now available to all Forza 6 players, which is free. Okay? There's also another freebie coming soon, the Chrysler Rocket 69, a fictional car from the Fallout universe. Now that's coming sometime in 2016, and will be exclusive for those who purchase Fallout 4 for the Xbox One. So, don't know if that's going to sway your decision on what platform to get the game for, but the more you know. XCOM 2. I don't know how many of you out there are just ridiculously psyched about this. I count myself a strong member of that crowd. Well, we finally have a little bit of information regarding the Dark Events. Now, what the Dark Events are, as described by the narrator as enemy Black Ops projects. Firaxis goes on to quote, "These are counter operations taken by the Advent, which is the human organization that's cooperating with the alien invaders. Now these will begin to occur once your team starts reclaiming territory. Each dark event that's successfully executed will inject a random modifier into the gameplay, which will have a real impact on the action. Dark events can be something as small as improving Advent soldiers' gear in the field to a more dramatic change such as deploying a UFO that will hunt the Avenger. Advent can also negatively affect XCOM supply drops and, in a far more chilling dark event, hide extra faceless among the populace of each mission. Rapid response poses another massive threat to XCOM, guaranteeing Advent reinforcements will be deployed during all guerrilla op missions. We've also heard reports of Advent employing Viper rounds, poisonous ammunition made from Viper venom. Now this is just a small sampling of some of the dark events that the Advent will be able to use against us. The players will be able to prevent them from taking effect, however, by launching guerrilla ops against them. Really what this boils down to is just kind of a set of more randomized missions from, the XCOM Enemies Unknown and Enemies Within. But considered to have way, way more darker consequences if you fail. Just another way to make the game harder, and I love them for it. We're going to finish this video off with a little bit of Konami news. I know you guys are probably getting sick of this. They're doing something else. The studio in Los Angeles, formerly known as Kojima Productions, is now no more. Konami confirmed in a statement to Polygon that the satellite office which worked on Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and led development on the Metal Gear Online multiplayer component didn't fit with the company's new development strategy. Konami has made the decision to close the Los Angeles studio effective immediately due to the product development resources being restructured into a more centralized unit. Konami said in the statement, "This facility contributed to the most recent Metal Gear Solid games. Konami will continue in its operation to support all Metal Gear Solid titles, including the recently launched Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain and the Metal Gear Online, which is scheduled for a PC release on Steam in January 2016. Pretty much what this means is Konami axed the entire studio because it had Kojima Productions in the name. That's really all it is. They're not saying that this studio is at fault of anything. They just want to restructure. The only studio that happens to be getting the axe is the one that has the Kojima name. Go figure. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate this. Also, consider hitting that subscribe button. I do several videos a week, so content's always on the way. Thanks for watching, guys.